Get it. Check. Yak brought to you by Rhoback. Spring is here. New products. The Tailwind Q-Zip and the All-Active Shorts are what we're living for. They also have the polos, the crew necks, the joggers. Great for workouts. Great for leisure. Great for maybe a special event too. Best comfort, best feel, best quality. Rhoback. We love it. Everyone loves it. So go to rhoback.com. Use code YAK for 20% off. Rhoback.com. Code YAK. 20% off your first purchase.
What's up, Playboys?
How we doing?
Playboy.
Is Big Cat out today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're going to the Sphere.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to the Sphere, so they're going to come back as fucking douchebags on Monday, doing their whole "the Sphere is life" and I want to go back to the Sphere and all that stuff.
Are they doing two shows? Are they doing both?
Yeah.
The Sphere is very protective of their brand.
Really?
They cease and desisted Beyonce because she used it in like a promo video. They don't like it when you Photoshop things over their Sphere. They will reach out to you.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
But they've got one of the more Photoshoppable images
They
in
have
the world.
a building that has a screen and you could put anything on it. Yeah, they came at, TJ, you're not going to like this. They came at Super Monkey Ball.
I know Beyonce. Who is Super Monkey Ball?
Video game.
The video game. Super Monkey Ball is about a monkey in an orb, and that's the perfect building for Super Monkey Ball.
It's an orb.
It's a ball, yeah.
And they reached out to Super Monkey Ball and said, "No, don't fuck around like this."
I don't mind it.
It's the same owner as MSG, right?
Dolan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is the Sphere... Never mind.
That's Super Monkey Ball?
Yeah, it's a really great game.
Really? What's the point of Super Monkey Ball?
You're a monkey in a ball and you go down a track.
Yeah.
People are saying Vegas is dead.
Vegas does seem to be. You get every other day you get a picture of this is Vegas from 11 p.m. on a Thursday night. What do you notice?
It's not what it used to be.
Yeah.
Gen Z, 26-year-olds
Gen Z doesn't
aren't
do
going
anything,
to
right?
Vegas anymore.
They don't fuck. They don't gamble. They don't do anything.
They don't smoke cigarettes. It's
It's-
impossible to bum a cigarette these days.
The
Oh, yeah.
time I noticed it, and Kyle was the one that brought it up, we were walking around the University of Arizona campus. I was expecting to see boom boxes on shoulders, kick flips,
Yeah.
parties.
Hacky sack.
Hacky sack.
It's Arizona.
Yeah, it was sad.
Nothing.
People walking around.
And that
Alcohol consumption's on the. We gotta
Yeah.
pick it up.
Fucking's on the way down.
Yeah.
University of Hawaii, nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing going on around there.
I just got a spam DM about a sex doll, and like people aren't fucking humans anymore. But the DM was pretty. Look at this.
Was this a targeted ad?
No, it was a DM from a bot.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
That's a lot
my
of words.
And yeah.
Well, that's
She is a
also-
bedroom wildcat who only listens to you. Under dim lighting, she has wheat-colored skin, hot red lips, plump elastic buttocks. Her body is a 1-1 copy of Kim Kardashian, and she is yours waiting to come home.
Was
Yeah,
was that dick supposed to be yours?
I hope not.
Because that didn't look true to life for me.
No, that looks like it's fucking chasing Kevin Bacon, dude.
The sex bots are getting smarter. They'll DM you and be like, "Hey, my friend thinks you're cute," and then send you her and I almost fall for it every time.
Almost.
Wow.
Almost. They're still waiting on a couple of replies back. The link didn't work.
So I mean, now I guess, is that ever going to solve like the incel crisis?
No,
Do
I
guys prefer that.
Are they too expensive right now?
They're probably a little pricey.
You
Yeah.
could probably
Are
get
they
some
like the
Temu pussy.
like when the PlayStation came out?
So I know,
Yeah.
yeah, like all the poor kids are just buying torso right now.
Yeah.
Human girls are pretty pricey too, though.
Yeah, you're right.
True.
Not
Yeah.
all.
But like, yeah, you could probably.
Some are cheap. Some are cheap and worn out and used and
I wonder if you
ragged and hold on.
The
I'm
comfiest
strapping.
kind, like an old baseball glove.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, leathery.
Use Affirmed by your sex doll just monthly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Would you lie with one once?
No, I don't think
There's
I will.
brothels that use them.
I don't think. I think I've aged out of trying that.
The shame.
That's a young man's game.
The shame you would feel afterwards would have to be immense.
Right.
I think I wouldn't be able to stop thinking, well, this is kind of weird.
Would you
Yeah.
rather?
That'd be a little
Okay,
tough to
hold on.
focus.
I'm working on something. Would you rather wake up in the morning after a blacked out night next to an ugly human woman or a great looking sex bot woman?
Probably living woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. She might be fun and she might be funny.
She'd have to be.
Is she ugly or do I find her ugly?
She's
What's the difference?
okay. She's probably she's like a 4 or a 5, and you're used to you.
I don't like categorizing
Okay,
women
all right.
based on like.
She's ugly.
It's all about how I perceive it.
Is there any risk of?
She's not
disease?
attractive.
That's the only downside I think to that.
The robot.
She's
The robot.
she's about 170.
So you
and-
blackout drunk and you bought a $10,000 robot.
and she had acne when she was a teenager.
That's fine.
But it's fine to tug your own dick to porn.
I didn't say that. That wasn't a hypothetical I threw in.
You don't think that's fine?
It's sure if that's what I don't have an opinion on it one way or the other.
The society as a whole will come to a screeching halt if they get a really good cheap sex doll. I fear.
That is so much worse. So much worse than I thought.
Probably shouldn't have.
Probably
What do I do?
Yeah, I might actually do that one day as a little goof.
How hairy was his hand that he felt the need to do that?
It makes it.
Why
Look,
wouldn't he just shave his arm at that point?
yeah, that's probably. You probably have to fade it.
I think you just
ABR.
guys that shave their arms are dedicated to the life.
PFT. Do you want to talk about your predicament?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Not a big predicament. It's
what's the
it's a good
predicament?
problem to have.
Problem to have, but it's got my brain in a pretzel today. So I'm going out for a super fancy dinner tonight.
Oh, you've been asking everybody about this.
Yeah, I asked a couple people because it's really I'm in my own head about it. It's a very fancy place, and I'm told that you're supposed to bring a gift for the kitchen.
That is a level of
I've
fanciness
never heard
I
that
will never
before.
achieve.
I didn't know that this was a thing either. So my first thought was bottle of wine.
That's
Right?
the only thing my head could go to.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you can think of. And then I heard that maybe the chef at this place might be recently sober.
Recently,
So I don't know, like, what else am I supposed like a present? Just get him
Like a what do you mean a present?
Where's the Michael Jordan card?
A set of nice kitchen
him the
knives.
Jordan.
Give him the
for the
Jordan.
kitchen. Here, you guys can split this. Yeah.
I have never in my life heard of taking a gift for the kitchen at a restaurant.
Yeah, I've never.
Is this a specific tradition to this restaurant?
I'm told that it's not as uncommon as you might think. I
Wow.
don't I never go out to fancy dinners. I really don't. But this is like
How fucking fancy.
this is a very fancy place, so I'm gonna be way out of my element.
Yeah.
But-
this is like the kind of restaurant where like the third course is something you just inhale.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
You just look
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
First course is it's just the you
There's
get
a
the
lot of-
smell. That's
there's-
the first
Like the
course.
Yeah, then
balloon at Alinea.
You can feel. You
yeah.
can feel the next course. It's just for touching.
Yeah, you can touch it. Now you can hear the steak, and then it'll take
Yeah, that's what they do.
Your source isn't fucking with you, right? This is a
No,
real
no,
thing.
That would be a funny prank.
I've checked up on it. Now I did check with Chef Donnie too, and I asked him for his advice on this.
Has he ever gotten a gift?
I don't know if he's gotten a gift. Like what gifts would he appreciate? He said that he heard of somebody that brought tacos to this restaurant.
You don't want to give him food, right? He's a chef.
Well, it's a late night reservation. It's like later.
Maybe a fragrance.
And so I'm thinking maybe the kitchen is going to be hungry because it's going to be the end of the shift.
Yeah, but they're surrounded by food,
That's a great point.
Sunglasses.
and they'll be able to make anything that you bring them better.
That's maybe they just like I
But
get
they
them
won't have the
Taco Bell
time.
and then
Yeah,
they
right.
elevate it.
Kyle, I like the idea of cologne.
Cologne and Ray-Bans.
Yeah, like a groomsman.
A
Yeah,
knife.
a small cooler with their names on it.
I also thought about turning it up a notch and just like bringing in a bunch of weed.
Yeah.
Strippers.
Those guys like weed.
You
Those
know it's
guys love it.
expensive because they don't have the prices on the menu.
How'd
You
you
know
find
this
out the
place?
restaurant?
He told me earlier. I'm not gonna say it. But
I've asked a lot of people too
Yeah.
because I'm stressing out.
No prices on the menu is horrifying.
What are you wearing, clothes-wise?
Oh man, that's a decision I'm going to make about 30 minutes before I go.
that's the decision you got to make first, man. Everything else follows the clothes.
I'm going to see if I have a collared shirt that's clean, and then kind of make my decision for me.
Oh man,
I could wear what I wore to the Beck Gala.
I'm a little
It
stressed. for
smells
you
like
right now.
smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, had to dry clean it.
Why is that?
It smells like smoke.
Okay. Why does it smell like smoke though? I don't remember.
We're surrounded by smoke.
We were surrounded.
Oh
We
yeah,
had grills on all
there
sides
was,
of
There
us.
was that grill that was on the far end. Mine just smells like Jerry O'Connell's ass sweat.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
gonna be
fine.
awesome.
Yeah. Oh,
Give him the shirt and say this is Jerry O'Connell's ass sweat.
I think I've got the pants because Hank doesn't want the pants.
Jerry O'Connell's pants.
Yeah, Jerry O'Connell's ass pants.
There you go.
I think pants is.
They can hang it. They can hang it in the restaurant.
If you got them all a decent set of slacks, I bet you they'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
Pants.
Nice Dockers.
Underwear?
holes.
I think it was Paige. She suggested maybe I bring a really nice knife for the chef.
Whoa.
No, they have the nicest, right?
Yeah,
The
probably already
I
have
would
the
have to spend
nicest.
like $1,000.
Don't think about anything in the cuisine department or the chefing department.
Yeah.
Maybe what's a convenient thing that nobody has, like a flashlight?
How
or
much are Razor
mace?
scooters? If you could get like 5 Razor scooters.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
Because one wouldn't be enough.
Well, yeah, they would have to share.
Ooh, some walkie-talkies for them.
That'd be cool.
You could have fun with walkie-talkies in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have any advice, Kate?
What if one of these aura frames, and then you can stalk them and have it preloaded with pictures of their children and stuff?
Yes.
Be like,
I-
here, I got this for you.
Yeah, pictures of them from like very recent.
Yeah. Like them in their house window. Like you've been.
I actually
means
don't think you
sleeping.
can. I'm like picturing walking in with a gift, and it's so embarrassing.
The only thing you could take would be wine.
Wine.
Wine is that was the obvious choice.
Oh, what
Fine.
about
They
a
probably
dog?
have wine.
A dog? You're gonna take a puppy?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
bring a dog in there.
Just drop a baby off for him, like a fire station. Here you go, guys.
Yeah, like socks. I would be so stoked for. I love new socks.
Yeah, socks. It's
Really nice
great.
socks.
How'd you hear about this tradition?
I heard about it from the person that told me about the restaurant.
Do they listen to?
Is that
music in the
person
kitchen?
fucking with you?
No, the person's not fucking with me. Person was my realtor.
Get him a year of Apple TV.
What's the worst gift I could possibly give them? Because I could say that I'm giving them the worst gift, and then give them just an average gift, and they'll be pumped that they didn't get the worst.
Gift card to the Barstool store.
Yeah, $50.
A tour?
A tour.
Can the chef do the gauntlet?
Yeah, of course.
What about socks? Everyone likes getting socks.
No, they don't.
Good point,
Who
Che.
doesn't?
Yeah, that is pretty
You-
good.
you
Great
get
point,
socks?
Che.
I like that you thought of that.
Nobody likes getting socks.
Oh, Nick said that. Sorry.
I have.
When was that fucking? Is he here?
He did it yesterday.
Yeah, I went. Is he? We got to hear about this.
Wait, you went to
You
Mintzy's
went?
speech?
Yeah.
Because Eddie was there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, fuck. What are we doing? How was it?
Wasn't as a.
You don't know about this?
There was a sports media convention or Jason Barrett. Jason
Heard
Barrett
about that. I got invited to it, yeah.
Yeah. So Mintz and Eddie went and spoke at the convention or the whatever you call it, the conference. And I've got to know how Mintzy's went. You saw it.
Brandon,
Saw
did you
it.
get invited?
I did. Yeah. I was this
Fine.
close to. It was going to be me, Mintz, and Eddie, and then it just fell in a week that we had the Scottsdale thing. Me and Titus also had another thing that we possibly were going to do this week, so I had to not do it.
It was just there it is. It was just a long Q&A. Mintzy.
He looks good.
Has he lost weight?
He does.
He has
know.
lost. Oh,
What's he doing? Is he trying to get hot this year?
fuck. Not bad.
It's just
Oh, mean.
What?
Mean 19 hours later.
So Danny,
Mi-
just a Q&A.
Wait, so Brandon asked how it was. And
Mintzy. Mintzy did drop a.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see if Mintzy wants to say it first.
Can I hang out and hear this?
Yes.
Hang up for
I
the
wanna hear
please
this one.
stay.
Hey.
Is Mintz here?
He's not up there.
I actually heard him.
Yeah,
about
he's here.
10 minutes ago.
He's grazing.
I was in the PMT studio, and Mintzy walked in.
What was he talking
He was
about?
taking a phone call.
Oh, into the PMT.
And yeah, that's his
Classic.
secondary office, so he came in and I verified his presence here.
Is that a new cat?
I mean, Mintzy is made for events like yesterday. It's for people who just like love talking about themselves.
No.
No. Old heads.
Old heads in there.
Damn.
I do know he's
Hey, are
here.
you here? Yeah. Can you come to Yak?
Wait, I can hear.
I hear
his
him. Where
dad.
was he?
What the hell?
Did you get the call waiting beep at the end of the rings? Was he on the phone with somebody else?
Had to have been.
Yeah.
So were you in the studio when he just walked in?
Yeah, I was laying down on the couch. I'd just done a quick ad for Jack, and I was playing my flight simulator on my phone, as one does. And then Mintzy came in taking a big meeting. And then he saw I was already taking a meeting in that room. He was like, "Oh, sorry," and then he
Yeah, it's
tucked tail.
a lot of phone calls. A lot of phone
A
calls.
lot of phone calls.
As many phone calls as anybody in this company.
Yeah.
Danny, what was the crowd like? Like, how many people were in the audience?
There was probably like 50 plus. They were all
Okay.
like reporters, people in Chicago media.
Were they about to speak next?
Yes, some were before, some were coming after.
That was just the on deck circle.
Here, Mintz comes now. I want to hear his report first
Mintzy.
before I give mine.
Looking good.
Hey, Mintzy.
What's up, Mintz?
What's
Here
up?
we go. Play like a champion today, Mintz.
Right there.
So the big cast chair, you're the boss.
I think that's about the farthest thing from the truth.
Mintzy, they were asking about yesterday how it went. I haven't said anything yet.
Hey, Mintz,
You
how'd
want
it go?
I thought it was fun. I mean, he asked a bunch of, they were just asking a bunch of questions. I shared the story of me taking your cowbell and you being thrilled during that Thanksgiving game, which got some laughs for sure. But it was, I thought.
How many laughs did that get?
Got a few, didn't you think?
Yeah.
It's a good story.
There might have been a screeching halt at one point.
What was the screeching halt?
Did you say it?
What?
Did you say it?
Oh, I said the R word.
What?
Ben.
Starting or ending with it?
At the end, I was like,
no.
That's not what he meant.
Yeah.
The words start with R.
Oh yeah,
that word.
I said, I said,
You don't have to say it now.
You did a.
no, I said I said that you called me a retard after I told it. That's what I said.
Oh, you quoted Brandon.
You went to a crowd of media people and you quoted Brandon Walker saying that?
Yeah.
Brandon,
Brandon,
told
you,
the story happened.
Brandon.
you pretty much said the word at
You
this
said
media
it. You
conference.
called, you called
Brandon,
me a fat,
yeah, Brandon,
you called me
you
a fat
said it.
retard.
Stop saying it.
What did you say?
You
fat?
went to a media conference of media people and said Brandon Walker said this? That was what you said?
I said it was like content. I mean, I said it in a context. Like, it was,
Did you ever tell them what you said?
I have the.
they
video.
asked about what I said a lot.
What?
They did?
A lot?
Oh,
Yeah.
they kept asking about. They asked all about my departure from Barstool and how I reacted to it and all that. It was.
You went on an open forum
Yeah, you're in.
and you could have talked
you're
about
in the books.
You could have talked about anything in the fucking world.
No, Danny. Wait, let's hear Danny's perspective.
Did you
I filmed this. I'll have to.
What?
People like watch us on camera watching games. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, this is totally foreign to me. But then you have moments like Brandon Walker and I always watch the Egg Bowl together because I'm an Ole Miss guy, he's a Mississippi State guy. And we got a clip when Mississippi State missed a field goal, dropped a bunch of passes where I stole his cowbell and rang it in his face a couple of years ago. That, I mean, he called me a retard on camera, but it was one of the funniest clips this movie ever happened. And so you just never know.
Wait, run it back. Was there a moan from the crowd?
Yes.
You fucking.
But it was one of the funniest clips this movie
Ed did not want
and so
to
you just
Ed
never
here
know,
today.
the reaction.
You might be recording right now, but
I need Ed down here.
If you listen closely to what he says it's one of the funniest clips. He was paying you a compliment.
It was funny.
Oh my god.
It was really funny.
It was.
that
Great job, Brandon.
delivery.
Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Yeah, I'm glad you're over that and you forgive Brandon.
I'd like to make an announcement. I will be at next year's summit.
Are you going to quote him directly?
I will, yes.
Hey, Brandon. Yeah, eye for an eye. You.
Oh, go for it. I can't wait to see it.
You didn't say fat.
No, you did. No,
Nope,
you didn't say
You
fat.
just said it here today. You didn't say it yesterday.
Thought you did.
I thought I said it, but
An R for an R.
Yeah, that's right.
An R for an R.
oh man.
No, I think you did a great job, Mintzy.
Thank you.
Completely uncensored, unfiltered. You answered all the questions really well.
TJ, one more. I just want to hear the
Top
crowd.
fuck.
I just want to hear the crowd.
All right, let's be quiet and get the full audio.
Stole his cowbell and rang it in his face a couple of years ago. That, I mean, he called me a retard on camera, but it was one of the funniest clips.
Oh, that was
this movie ever happened.
that was horrified reaction.
They got some laughs. People were afraid to laugh. You could tell they wanted
And
to.
Danny, you were right there. You had good seats.
Yeah.
And the crowd, how did you feel the energy was after that?
Kyle's exactly right. They didn't know whether to laugh or not. A lot of people were shrieking in their seats, little looking around, but could have been way worse. Nothing thrown at Mintz. No booze.
I didn't get kicked
Oh,
off
well.
stage.
Didn't get
Yeah,
kicked off
nice.
stage. Always a plus.
Yeah, at a sports media conference, people are always, a lot of people that are in that crowd have questions about Barstool. They want to know the truth, what it's like working there. And then
So they ask
the
him.
first funny anecdote is it's great, but I got called the R word on camera.
It's not just a bunch of drunk frat boys. For an example.
And we got Nicky Smokes. And,
You have been here 4 years?
Almost 5.
Almost 5 years.
Minus 3 months.
You have almost 5 years of memories at this company. And you brought that one to the stage.
I wish you guys could have seen the crowd because there was probably no one under 34, most wearing ties, suit jackets.
You could have said there was we had our own day, or my own field day, where I bobbed for apples when I did all these things. You have so many highlights. You chose
They
that.
brought up the gambling cave thing, and so I was thinking.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they asked about us doing the streams and stuff, and so
It was a good.
That was-
segue. It's
You had to
natural.
say it.
We weren't in the gambling cave. We were at my house.
I know,
Right?
but we were streaming. That was my favorite streaming game moment.
That's an honor.
I thought it was
Honor,
hilarious.
Brandon.
Yeah, that was.
It was fun.
What about you smashing eggs on Brandon?
I mean, that was funny, but that wasn't as organic as
Right.
Right, he really meant it.
What about you won like $100,000 on a parlay?
I've never won 100K.
Well, you've won
I've won
several
some stuff, but
tens of thousands of
I've
dollars.
hit some big stuff, but never.
We have a lot of super talented writers, actually. Our guy Francis wrote one about a dead woman. What?
Oh my god. Yeah, this was good for the people that were like skeptical about Barstool.
Yeah.
Guess that ass is
Mintzy, what do we have planned for your 5th year anniversary? Kind of buried the lead on that one.
Oh yeah.
It's not till October, but the one thing I do have, I got invited to do KSR with Matt Jones at Ole Miss, Kentucky, and that'll be fun because I got hired off that Kentucky kicker, missed an
Yeah.
extra point. So
Another full circle moment.
So I think I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah.
the Ole Miss Kentucky game. And
We got to celebrate your 5 years somehow. What is that?
but isn't it
anniversary?
minus? So what would be the actual? Because of the 3 months missed, like is it?
No, the anniversary stays the anniversary.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's usually a 5-year anniversary? There's
Brandon took a summer off, and we don't count that against him.
yeah.
So there's a month.
I feel like this is like
You're
a
talking to him about taking summers off?
I didn't say a word. I didn't say anything about.
Tell him, Vince.
The traditional is wood,
Wood?
Wood.
Okay.
but modern gift is silverware.
Okay. Let's
He
do
doesn't
wood.
use
Let's do
that.
wood. Let's
Yeah,
do
let's do
wood.
something
Bring
wood.
some
For
wood.
Mintzy's 5 year, we'll do a special episode. 5 year wood.
Nail him to a cross.
Yeah.
Anybody got any fun weekend plans?
All right, Ben, thank you.
Oh,
You're welcome, Brandon.
Mintzy. I'm
Thank-
proud of
thank
you.
you,
man.
Brandon.
Appearance,
I'm proud of you,
Ben.
Mintzy.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Vince.
No, don't play this. Time. Stop.
Put my goddamn cowbell
Stop.
down, you fat cross-eyed fuck.
Oh, it was fat cross-eyed fuck.
He never said it.
He never said it.
Oh my god.
You just said it out of. He never said it.
just said it.
God.
Quote.
You called your own
You
self.
misquoted.
They just played the clip. I didn't call you
Watch the
that.
clip, Mintzy.
We have to go back to
my
this
God.
conference.
Is Mintzy fake news?
Oh my God,
piece
Mintzy.
of shit.
I really thought you called it. I wouldn't lie about that.
You did. You did.
I really thought you said.
Look.
Put my goddamn cowbell down, you fat cross-eyed fuck.
I really thought he said it. I wouldn't have made that up. I wasn't like.
Holy
it wasn't like.
smokes.
It wasn't supposed to be a lie. I really thought that's.
Let's be fair to Mintzy. It wasn't supposed to be a lie.
It wasn't. I wouldn't have lied about that.
You went on a stage with a bunch of media people and told them I called you that.
Oh, he owns you, Brad.
I definitely thought you called me that. But you said, what was it? A fat
Cross-eyed fuck.
fuck.
Cross-eyed fuck.
Give him the helmet, the liar helmet.
Helmet.
I deserve that. I didn't.
I can't.
I'm wrong here, Brandon. I'm sorry. I owe you an apology for this. I really thought you said it, but I missed. I guess that is anyway. I really thought you said it though.
Yeah, you convinced me.
Flyers helmet.
Brandon, you should be able to misquote Mintzy once.
I can't. I could cancel myself.
Oh my God, Brandon.
Didn't even say it.
Say it with the helmet on.
I knew I didn't say it. I thought I said moron,
But Mintzy said he was 100% sure.
I
remember I
100%.
you remember I
And
texted
Mintzy, you can't be to blame because you thought he said it.
Hold on. Remember I texted you later that night and apologized, and I said I apologize for calling you cross-eyed?
I remember you did apologize.
Right, but that's what the words was.
I really thought. I mean, I really thought I wasn't lying.
Yeah, but
Right.
well, no matter
So
what
it's not your
clears
fault.
your
no matter what you thought,
Mintzy's cleared.
no matter what you thought, you went on stage and said that to people about that I said it.
And you
So
did-
there are people who formed an opinion about Barstool and Brandon Walker yesterday.
and then they formed a wrong opinion, and for that I'm sorry.
Right, well, Ben, do you have did you get any numbers yesterday? Any phone numbers?
No,
You got to.
I got some cards.
Do you have the
Okay,
contact
so maybe
info
you
of
reach
any-
out and say, I mean, you might have to reach out to the guy who's running this conference.
No, I will.
you have
I'll,
to.
I'll
I
call
think
him.
you have to call him.
Oh, I will call him.
Do an interview, maybe.
Or maybe just a video
No,
address.
I'll do whatever Brandon wants.
let's just
I was
drop.
wrong.
Let's just drop.
Okay, whatever Brandon wants here, I'm in the wrong.
Let's just drop it.
I think
You're not
Joey.
in the wrong, Mintzy, because you just thought he did it.
Well, no, I definitely thought he did.
Yeah, right. It's
But
definitely.
that still wasn't the wrong.
We can just drop it.
Thank you, Brandon. That's very nice of you.
I just don't want to be involved with you. Let's drop it.